What's up? I'm heel. What's up? I'm heel. What's up? I'm heel. Don't give a fuck how you get his feel. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. This is gonna be my review for Raw. I'm really sorry it took this long. No, today was only off day I have from my work schedule, so I figured take advantage of it. So I slept in and just kind of lazy all day, but I did watch Raw last night, and obviously, as you can see, biggest part to me was R-Truth turning heel, which is fucking awesome, by the way. I'll get to that in a bit, but I didn't take any notes. I just watched it late last night, chilling. So, um, yeah. So it was from the UK. And good crowd as always. So basically, I'll just go over the main parts of the show. The show opened up. R-Truth came out, and he basically talked about, he's finally getting a shot to be WWE champion or whatever, and said of some other stuff. Then John Morrison came out and interrupted him. He's like, Truth, it's all because of like Lady Luck or whatever. That's like all this like Lady Luck why you're getting this shot or whatever, and kind of he basically suckered R-Truth into a match, kind of like the way Edge suckered Mr. Kennedy into putting his money on the bank briefcase on the line few years ago. Sorry about that. But yeah, and Morrison mentioned how R-Truth, smokes like cigarettes and stuff, and yeah, so basically suckered in a match. So number one contender spot for the WWE title line, John Morrison versus R-Truth. John Morrison ended up winning, which I'm happy about because I thought it should have been Morrison in the first place. So it's going to be Miz versus Morrison versus Cena, or Miz versus Cena, and now John Morrison in a triple threat match. Excuse me. A steel cage triple threat match for the WWE title. So then after the match, R-Truth's obviously upset and shit, and Morrison kind of looks like, fuck, I feel bad now, or whatever, and he goes to shake his hand, R-Truth's not having any of it. Morrison's celebrating, posing on the top turnbuckle, and Truth takes his legs out from under him, and then he just unleashes just a brutal beatdown. He hits a running knee to Morrison's head, who's on the outside of the rope, so he kneed him off the apron. Then kneed him again in the head with his head wedged in between his knee and the barricade. That was vicious. So, and then he basically, he picked Morrison up, threw him to the ground, and then picked him up again. He's like, "You did this, John. Like, you did this." And dropped him with his new finisher, I guess, which is like Shelton Benjamin's pay dirt and MVP's 305. It's funny all the black guys use that. It's a cool move. I like it, though. That looked nasty on the outside, and clearly just R-Truth, huge heel turn here. I was really digging it, and he also hit John Morrison in the face with a water bottle, because they showed how last week during the Gauntlet match, R-Truth took like a sip of water, and they were like making a big deal out of that. Was like drinking some water, a water bottle. So he hit him with the head with a water bottle, and then he went around asking, he's like, anyone got a cigarette or whatever? And I don't think he ended up, getting it from someone in the crowd. I think he had it like in his pocket the whole time. And he's like, you want to talk about me? With a cigarette in his mouth and lights up. Like, this looked like R-Truth, I bet, like his true, like hood self. I really liked it. I was laughing my ass off. I think R-Truth, this was desperately fucking neat. And then the segment ends with Truth basically blowing smoke in Morrison's face and then flicking his cigarette on him. And you could hear some lady in the crowd, please think of the children. Give me a fucking break, bitch. Are you serious? Why bring your kids there if it involves violence? Why are you going to bring them to watch it anyway? There's going to be violence and some, edgy, material, PG material, as far as PG can go. Get the fuck out of here. And I think this is the start, very slowly start of PG dying. And while R-Truth was lighting up cigarette, the crowd was chanting, "That's illegal," because anywhere in the UK, it's illegal to smoke in any public, facility. In fact, some tobacco company or whatever issued a statement about it today, and WWE was like, it was just part of a storyline, and all this shit. So I guess R-Truth's not gonna get in trouble for it, which he shouldn't. But it was just fucking hilarious. I wonder if that should be like his trademark thing, just lights up cigarettes and after his win or blows smoke on his opponent. I was kind of hoping he'd break out a joint or a blunt or something. That would have been even funnier, but obviously that wouldn't happen. Um, but yeah, just fucking hilarious. Truth really beat the shit out of Morrison after the match, and yeah, I'm really digging this new R-Truth. I think this he looks like he could play a really great heel. It may take a little time to adapt to it, but I think it's definitely what his character needed. That whole "what's up" shit was just so cheesy and lame and stale. So I'm really happy to see this R-Truth heel. Really good segment there. Um, yeah, I was just really enjoying that, and yeah, cool stuff there. So excited to see this R-Truth, heel character develop. On the bright side, he most likely won't come out to What's Up anymore. Let's see. Then there was JR was announced in Raw again, which is great. And then there was a segment with Cole got knighted by Queen Elizabeth. Obviously, it wasn't her. And he ended up making JR kiss his foot, which was like all disgusting and like green and like brown, just like fungus on it. Just while Swagger had him in the ankle lock, it was just disgusting. And like really, Swagger, this Michael Cole bitch slapped the shit out of you last week on Raw, and now you're all of a sudden buddy with him again. Hopefully, Swagger turns on him at Extreme Rules, but yeah, Cole, I just hate him so much. There's fucking, I mean, you all know how much I hate Cole, and I've said everything I've had to say about him, and he's an annoying, worthless piece of pussy shit. Um, yeah, I hate him. So that was okay. I'm not okay, I guess. And then King got taken out in the whole thing. Like, just this commentary shit needs to end. Just bring JR back back on Raw full time. I have a feeling it's gonna happen. I mean, he's been on Raw the last 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. Let's see what else happened. John Cena and Sin Cara beat The Miz and Alex Riley in a tag team match. It was just supposed to be Sin Cara versus Alex Riley, but then out comes Cena. Fucking spotlight, or I'm telling you, like, God forbid you could let one of these new guys like have some time to shine. No one wants to see you in a tag match, faggot. Yeah. So, but Cena and Sin Cara won. Sin Cara didn't botch his over the top rope entrance this time. It's cool. He's just unbelievable, this dude. I mean, the moves, he just got so many moves in his arsenal, it's absurd. So that was a good tag team match, I guess. Let's see what else. The Bellas, Nikki Bella beat Eve. Or no, Eve actually beat Nikki Bella. I'm sorry, she rolled her up. And then there was another Kong promo, awesome Kong promo, which is really fucking. This time she pulled the legs off like a Barbie doll. It was pretty cool. Sheamus beat Santino in a one-on-one match with a brogue kick. Really happy Sheamus, back on track and is doing well at the U.S. title. Let's see what else. The main event was Randy Orton versus CM Punk in a WrestleMania rematch. I was really, as big of an Orton fan as I am, like, yeah, I'll admit his face character is very, very, just dull and borderline boring. But just because he's a face, I'm not gonna, jump ship and not like him. I'll always love Randy Orton; he's my favorite. But I definitely prefer him and love him a lot more as a heel. But so I was hoping, Punk would win this because obviously Orton won at WrestleMania. I thought Punk was gonna win, and I thought this match was actually better than their WrestleMania match, to be honest. I thought it got even a little more time. Punk, man, he's another guy who got so many moves in his fucking arsenal. Put my Black and Mild away. R-Truth should come out with one of those. And just so I don't smoke cigarettes, alright? I like Black and Milds every now and then. But yeah. So anyway, this match, Punk ended up losing. Orton rolled him up out of nowhere, a small package, or it was just a roll up, which it pissed me off because I thought Punk should have won. And then after the match, the new Nexus came out minus Husky Harris. So I guess they really did not like Husky Harris, what they were seeing out of him. So he really is back in FCW for a while, the time being. Celtics game on. So they all came out, Mason Ryan, Batista, and yeah, Mason Ryan, Batista, Mason Ryan, David Otunga, and Michael McGillicuddy. They beat down on you know, Orton, Mason Ryan did his finisher, that finisher he had on Cena when he debuted. It's kind of like a sit-down rock bottom almost. And then Mason Ryan was lining up to punt. This dude looks insane. He was lining up to punt Orton in the skull. And then Punk was like, no, 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 this is me. I got him. Mason Ryan's like, no, I want him. This is me. Like, back off. And so he's getting ready to punt again. And then Punk like goes like to the face. He's like, no, 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 he's mine or whatever. And he moves to the side. And Punk's ready to, punt Orton's brains out. And then Orton hits with a nice RKO out of nowhere, which, I thought was too Cena-esque. Like, I'm really not into this whole, like, making Orton like the Cena, like super Orton, Super Cena shit where he just comes up out of nowhere and hits a move. Like, I don't like that shit. That just makes Orton, their characters just being ruined. It really pisses me off. But so Orton did RKO on Punk, and that's how Raw ended. This Raw really wasn't that good, to be honest with you. The R-Truth heel turn was the best thing on the show. So Raw ended with Orton walking in the back and Punk like flipping his shit in the ring, like, no, no, damn it, like, fuck. Oh yeah, and then so that was okay, I guess. Oh, and I found out that Extreme Rules. It's gonna be Randy Orton versus CM Punk in a Last Man Standing match, which Punk needs to go over in that. Fucking seriously, man. And then I also found out that Jerry Lawler and JR versus Cole and Jack Swagger is going to be a street fight tag team match now, which is good because they couldn't just have it be a regular tag match. And also, the Evan Bourne faced the new look, and I guess newly improved Dolph Ziggler. Basically, no more blonde hair. He's got short hair now, and it's like dark hair, black hair. Kind of looked like Evan Bourne's haircut, to be honest, but same attire and everything. But he came out, he didn't do his like hair thing like that. He just is kind of reminded me of Swagger when he won the world title. He used to come out all cocky and douchey. But then when he won the world title, he'd come out, straight face, no taunting or posing or anything. Just came out, no nonsense, like no nonsense, all business. And then so I kind of like that. Ziggler didn't. He just walked down in the ring, no, really just not getting hyped up or anything. Walked in the ring, and the thing is, I noticed in Ziggler's matches, he screams a lot. He's like yeah, or whatever. Those noises he makes when he's doing moves. Sorry, I got the Celtics Knicks game 2 on. Um, uh, but he just hit all his moves, didn't make really any noises, and Bourne went for shooting star press, landed kind of on his feet, and then got nailed from behind by a huge zigzag. Bourne sells moves really well. Which, by the way, Cena in this tag team match was barely selling at all. Like, that dude just does not sell shit. Sorry, getting so pumped here. But yeah, so I kind of like this new and improved Dolph Ziggler. And after the match, just like all serious and shit. I think this new look, maybe just an updated version of his theme, will just be the icing on the cake. I think this is gonna take him to the top, main event status this year in WWE, like this summer and shit. So, and by the way, in the Miz's the tag team match, Cena and Sin Cara, Miz and Alex Riley, Miz uses Matt Hardy's side effect now, which I thought was funny. And actually, Matt Hardy just tweeted on it. He's like, I'm actually flattered. But yeah, so that's kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Miz Cena now John Morrison match. Maybe Morrison, who knows? Maybe he's going to be in a string of consecutive pay-per-view matches and feud with Miz. I'd love to see that. If I missed anything, guys, on this Raw, please let me know. I didn't take notes. I just thought the main points. R-Truth heel turn, just fucking awesome. I heard Triple H, he's starting to take over backstage. He's trying to get back some of the older fans, like, the Attitude Era. And I think this is a slow transition back to TV14. And I think that segment had Triple H written all over it. So kudos to Triple H. He knows what the real fans want. He doesn't give a shit about these kiddies. By the way, Triple H wasn't on Raw again, so I figured his only matches left in his career against Undertaker. So yeah, guys, let me know. I really apologize for this being so late, but let me know what you thought of Raw. R-Truth's heel turn again, awesome. It's about time. And John Morrison, the main event now, Extreme Rules, pretty cool. So yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.